Nicki Minaj is no joke because Nicki Minaj fights back. And as you know, Nicki Minaj has been in concert for a few months now. And if you can recall back, 50 Cent, made a guest cameo at one of her concerts, but she's been in concert. And as you see, it's been popping and everything has been going smoothly. That is until yesterday. You wouldn't believe what happened to Nicki Minaj while she was performing in concert. Stay tuned.
Don't nobody go in the bathroom for about 45 minutes.
You done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
You got knocked the fuck out. What's happening?
Now, if you can recall, a few weeks ago, 50 Cent made a cameo appearance while at the Nicki Minaj concert. He got on stage and took the mic and he made reference to sex workers, indirectly taking a shot at his son Sears' baby mother, Daphne Joy, that in Rodney Jones's lawsuit against Diddy, he named Daphne Joy as well as Young Miami as sex workers for Diddy. And since that happened, 50 Cent has been making indirect shots at her saying sex worker. And he did it at Nicki Minaj's concert.
And you, even if you're a little sex worker,
and things seem to be going real well. Well, yesterday, everything erupted. It wasn't going well. And check this video out. Someone threw something at Nicki Minaj and hit her. But she's no joke. She fights back. Wait till you see what happened, what went down, and how Nicki responded. Check this out. Unbelievable, right? She's performing, putting her talent, her gifts on display. She had to prepare so long to get this right. And you got an attention seeker that wants attention, that's throwing things on stage. And unfortunately, this has become a trend.
Yes.
And I don't like it because as you saw in the video, he threw something and hit Nicki Minaj and she was ready. She immediately retaliated and threw it back in the crowd. And you know what's about to happen. Now you're going to have some other people saying I was hit with it. I didn't have nothing to do with it. Now she may get sued, all from trying to put her talent on display, trying to give the audience, the people that paid their hard-earned money to come and see her perform, her supporters, trying to give them the best show possible. But yet she can't just prepare and perform because now she got to keep her head on the swivel to protect herself because you got these nincompoops, right? These idiots that's in the crowd that just not mature enough to enjoy a nice concert. They want to bring attention to themselves and bring potential harm to the performer. And I'm sick of it. I don't like it. Now, I got a few questions surrounding this, right? Because this has become a trend and not just in rap artists, but also with comedians. So my first question is this, because if you got your eyes open, if you can see the direction that the world is going in and you saw that COVID, that wasn't just a one-off with COVID. That was an experiment to see how gullible we were as human beings. When the powers that be, the top elite, the 0.5% of population that control all of the money, when they say jump, are we going to jump? Now they see that most people going to jump. So now the plan is in full play. So now if this is someone paying concert goers and other fans that come to events, thinking about the Super Bowl parade with Kansas City. You can also see the Will Smith thing with Chris Rock. And again, I know Will Smith and Chris Rock are celebrities, but it's still perpetrating the same negative behavior. And some people going to see that and follow suit. So my first question is, who's paying these concert goers to disrupt the concert to give the impression that as human beings, we can't safely engage in a crowd without something negative happening or someone getting hurt? Because if they can push this agenda to high enough, then you're going to see laws starting to enable us to freely move and freely experience the outside the way we want to. Right? So is that happening? Or is this just idiots, monkey see, monkey do? you see one attention seeker do it and you see how they played it all in the news and talked about him or her, whatever. So is this just other idiots seeing I want that attention, whatever. But let me tell you what it's doing to all you, concert goers and other people that attend events that think about following suit in this. First off, it's disrespectful, not only to the performer, but to you, you. This is totally inappropriate behavior. And I believe that in these concerts and things, they should start putting video cameras up and they should start making people sit in assigned seats and stay in their assigned seats. That way, if something like this happens, they can pinpoint exactly who did it, who they are, and then implement consequences accordingly. But this has to stop. It truly has to stop. But check this out. Nicki Minaj has not been the only victim in this. There's been several other victims that's been hit with flying objects that people in the audience threw at them. And it's no fun, and it's disrespectful, and it's unsafe. BB Rexha. She was performing, getting it in concert on stage, everything going smoothly, and bang! Someone throws an object, not any object, a cell phone, hits her in the face. And this was serious because she left with a swollen black eye like she got a hook from Mike Tyson. If you don't believe me, check it out for yourself. And it doesn't stop there. Cardi B, yes, the one we all know and love. She got hit. Somebody threw a drink on her, but she's not playing. She threw the mic back at him, and unfortunately, she almost got sued. They tried to sue her, but she barely escaped and won. But this is the predicament that they're putting our artists in, and it's not fair, and something needs to be done to prevent it. The artists work too hard to put their talents and gifts and talents on display for them to have to keep their head on a swivel. They come to give you a great performance, but let me tell you the negative part for the crowd. It's impossible for the artists, now that they have to watch out for their own safety, it's impossible for them to give you the amazing, impactful show that they want to give you, because part of that energy has to now go into securing their own safety. But as I mentioned, Cardi B, yes, she had something thrown on her and she threw a mic right back into the crowd. Oh, this thing is heating up. It's no joke. Check it out. Crazy, right? But it doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop there. You got Harry Styles. He had multiple attacks. He was attacked multiple times while performing. The most recent, someone was throwing Skittles at him. And I know, hey, it's funny, it's only Skittles. But have you ever felt how hard a Skittle is? And if someone is throwing that hard at you, that's no fun. That's painful, right? Very, very painful. There's no way you can continue to perform getting hit by Skittles. It's going to throw you off your game. Check this out. This is extremely crazy, disrespectful, and unfair on many fronts. It's unfair to the artists, but also unfair to the other concert goers that's paying their money, and they don't have any negativity in their heart. They're not attention seekers. They're not trying to push an agenda. They're really there to see the artist perform so that they can support and be encouraged by their performance. So you're ruining it for them, you're ruining it for the artists, and you're ruining it for future artists, because if this continues, something has to be done, and they're going to eventually ban us from having outside gatherings together, or limit the amount of gatherings that can be together. So you're ruining it for everybody. We got to be smarter, got to be much smarter than that. But I think I have a solution, and I mentioned it before. I think that this is either someone paying people to be disruptive, because my thing is, this is normal instances. It'll happen. Let's use the law of averages. It will happen 1 out of every 10 times, this and this. But this is it's happening too often, right? And it's become a trend. So much of a trend that I'm sitting here talking to you about it. This is unfortunate, but either someone's paying people to do this to perpetrate that agenda, or this is monkey see, monkey do. You know, just attention seeking stuff because you're seeing other people get attention from it. But this is totally unfair because the artists have to go through so much just to prepare for a show. I remember I watched a show on how the preparation and the weeks and months ahead before the concert that an artist has to go through just to be able to go on tour and do it effectively. And especially when you're talking about a big name artist like Nicki Minaj, you got all kinds of bells and whistles implemented in your performance. So to have to keep your head on the swivel and worry about your safety, that is unwarranted, nor is that expected from an artist. So we got to clean our act up, you know, but my solution is that we put cameras in the arenas that these concerts are held, and everyone has a seat requirement that they're obligated to comply with. So now if something like that happens, you go to the video, you identify who it is, and we have stringent, I'm talking about not just you're no longer allowed to come to concerts because they can 52 fake that out and still get in. Send them to jail, right? Allow the artists to be able to press charges on the concert goers, you know, attempted harm, assault, whatever it may be. That will prevent it. So if you really want this to stop, let's implement some stringent rules like that. Now, until then, Nicki Minaj, keep your head up. Cardi B, all the rest of you, Styles, all of y'all, keep y'all heads up. BB, all y'all, keep y'all heads up, because I believe a solution is in the near future. But and if the powers that be don't make a solution, I encourage you artists to get together and come up with your own solutions, because your life is the ones that's being endangered, right? So again, this has to stop. This is not good for any of us moving forward in society and looking forward to having outdoor gatherings and so forth and so on. This is no good whatsoever. Again, Nicki Minaj, keep up the great work. Thank you all so much for watching. You be great. And more importantly, be blessed.